Hello, Pokemoshpitbeta. This is thesupremehaus here, and I've got a pretty cool PO battle for you guys. This is in the NU tier, and yeah, without any further ado, let's just get this battle started. Okay, so I'm going to lead off with my Qwilfish, and he leads off with Poliwrath. And I get the Intimidate on him, so that's always good, because Poliwraths are generally physical, but not always. I'm going to go and start setting up layers of spikes, and he goes for a Substitute, so that's not so good. But I just decided to taunt him to prevent him from setting up Bulk Ups, because generally Substitute Poliwraths are a Substitute, Bulk Up, and 2 attacks. So as he does that, I'm going to keep setting up my spikes, and okay, here I just had a brain fart, because I forgot how many layers of spikes I had set up already, and I had forgotten when his taunt had worn off. So I went taunt here, even though his taunt didn't wear off, which was stupid of me. And then this turn his taunt wears off after I used taunt while his taunt was still not worn off, or whatever that is called. I don't even know. Okay, so this turn I go for taunt again to keep him from going from bulk ups, because taunt does go through Substitute, which is good. And next turn I'm just going to go for my 3rd layer of spikes, and here I'm stupid again, go for a 4th layer, which does not exist. So yeah, I was stupid at the beginning of the match, but it's okay, I make up for it later. So he's going to go for waterfalls over and over, but obviously that's not going to do anything because I'm Qwilfish. I completely wall him, and I'm going to just go for a taunt again after his taunt wears off, and he's going to keep trying to set up bulk ups, but no can do, Poliwrath. I'm a Qwilfish. I'll wall you to hell. So I'm going to go out into my Ampharos to hopefully take the waterfalls pretty good. He just goes for Focus Punch. I take that pretty well too, especially after the Intimidate from my Qwilfish. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a Cotton Guard, because that'll boost my defense to like +3. So I'll be taking his Focus Punches no problem. Even after a crit, they'll do like nothing. I recover almost half the damage that he did back with leftovers. So this turn his taunt wears off, and he's just going to go for a bulk up, but it doesn't matter, because I'm at +6 now with my Cotton Guard, and I can just wall him to heaven. And this turn I'm going to start going for Charge Beams, and my Charge Beam's going to easily break his sub, and that's good, because I'm, I believe, max Special Defense, plus Special Defense Natured, Ampharos, max HP 2, Cotton Guard, Charge Beam, Hidden Power Ice, and Rest. And so this turn I go for another Charge Beam, but he goes on to Steelix, so obviously that's not going to do anything. But my spikes were good, because after the spikes and Hidden Power Ice, Steelix is down to only 50% of his health, which is really good. So he's just going to go for an Earthquake, and that does nothing, even though it's super effective, because obviously I am amazingly bulky after my Cotton Guard. So I go for another Hidden Power Ice, and that brings him down to about 25%, but he's just going to roar me out, and I go into my Qwilfish. So this turn he switches, and I go for a Taunt to try and prevent him from roaring or setting up Stealth Rocks or something like that. And right here I was really thinking I could live a Volt Switch for some reason, and I was going to go for a Destiny Bond so that he wouldn't be able to kill me off the next turn, and he'd have to switch or something like that, but I do not live it, because I know I have some special defense investment in my Qwilfish. I don't know what made me think I could live it, but I didn't. So he's going to go on to Honchkrow, and I'm going to protect myself to try and get up speed, but he goes for a sub, which is not good. And this turn I go for a Swords Dance, and I was thinking about passing it off, and then I realized that Ursaring would not, which is what I was going to pass it off into, would not be able to live anything, so just going to go for another Protect here to get a little bit more speed, just in case I decide to pass it off anyways. And he goes for a Roost, so I pretty much know his whole set now. It's Roost, Brave Bird, Substitute, and Sucker Punch, more than likely. Even though I haven't seen his 4th move, I can predict that pretty easily. And this turn I've just decided that I pretty much wasted my Ninjask. I'm just going to go for a X-Scissor to break his sub, because then I can go out into my Ampharos, and after a Cotton Guard, I can easily wall him again, which is great. So I'm going to set up my Cotton Guard, and he sets up another sub, but I don't care, because after seeing what he can do, I know that I completely wall him. And I'm just going to go for a Charge Beam to try and break his sub, but he switches out into Rotom C. And yeah, he's going to go and trick me right now, so that's not so good, because obviously that limits the usefulness. But I saw that, and I was just going to go for a Hidden Power Ice, and that almost, well, it doesn't almost kill him, but it does quite a good chunk. He's just, this turn, going to go for a Volt Switch, and get a switch out into his Poliwrath, and take the Hidden Power Ice easily, because it resists it, and even at +1, this Ampharos doesn't have that much special attack because it is a wall. So I'm going to switch out into Haunter this turn, knowing that I can take, or knowing that he's going to go for a sub, and then I'll be able to take one of his moves and kill him off with a Thunderbolt because I'm at full health. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt, and that's going to easily take out his sub. And there was a pointless crit there, which is kind of funny. He goes for a Waterfall. It doesn't even do half. So this Haunter, it's because I have the Violet on the Haunter. So that's good, because it'll help me take hits pretty well, and I'm still fast and got good special attacks. So this turn he's going to Death Fodder out Steelix. I thought maybe he thought he could live something, but he can't. So this turn, he brings in Honchkrow, and he's going to go for a Sucker Punch, but I am not choiced. I have Substitute. So I'm going to go for a Substitute, seeing that Sucker Punch, which was a good play. And then this turn, he'll have to Sucker Punch me to kill my Substitute, but I will be able to take out the Honchkrow, which is very good. So I'm starting to come back after some stupid plays at the beginning, and I know that I can outspeed this Rotom C because I'm max speed Jolly. So, yeah, after he tricked away his Choice Scarf, that is, because, yeah, he tricked it away to my Ampharos, so now I'm faster, and I outsped him. But I don't think I'm going to be faster than this Chinchino, so I'm going to switch out into Miltank to take whatever he throws at me, which I knew it wouldn't be the Sweep Slap, because that's like normal type on a ghost. And right here he hits me 5 times, which is kind of unfortunate, but I know that the ability for this guy isn't released yet, so he probably just has Technician. And I'm hoping that he won't hit me max times or again, so I'll be able to live and Milk Drink up. And he only hits me 3 times this time, which is good. So I get back most of my HP. I'm at 69% LOL. And he's going to go out into Muck and get raped by some spikes as I just go for a Milk Drink to get myself all the way back up to full. I wasn't going to play risky and try and Toxic it or a Seismic Toss. So I don't really have anything to do this Muck, and I have to get where I really want to get out in my Earth Ring. And he goes for Substitute yet again, so he has a lot of Pokemon with subs on his team. This is my Burn Orb Earth Ring. It's got Guts, because Guts makes it have amazing attack. It's max speed, max special, or not max attack, Jolly, and with Guts it's got, oh my gosh, it has so much attack, it's just ridiculous. So my Facade's going to break his sub, and even after a Stockpile, I'll easily take out the Muck. And he's going to go into Chinchino, and I'm thinking, okay, never mind, it's not max attack, it's mostly max attack. It's close to max attack. So I was thinking that since I have a little bit of HP investment in it, I'll be able to live something if he only hits 2 or 3 times, and I do. He only hits twice, and I'm going to go for a Facade. I die to my Burn Orb, but I take out the Chinchino, which pretty much means it's a good game, because I can just go into my Haunter and Thunderbolt this guy for the kill, because Poliwrath was the last guy left, and he sees that he has no chance of winning, so he's just going to run here. But that's okay with me, so good game, DeaD I Rps100 or something like that, and peace out.